Thank you.
And thanks again for all the work on that. The next item, item B, is second review of policy 7510, use of district facilities, and withdrawal of revision to AG 5114 foreign exchange students. And Mrs. Zardi, maybe you just want to give us a brief summary.
Yes. When you look at policy 7510, first of all, facility use, there's just, when we had modified this policy before, we forgot to take out some verbiage, so it's the only change is letter D there. The policy committee, though, had initially recommended the idea that we look at our foreign exchange students, and if possible, if their transcripts match up with the credits that are required to earn a high school diploma, that we award students with a TOMA high school diploma. And I was under the mistaken impression, from speaking with a number of superintendents, that many school districts did that. And when I informed Mr. Hay of that, and he double-checked with the high schools to see how they were doing that transcript, comparing the two, he found out that no, in fact, there are no high schools in the area that he contacted where that is happening. And there's a number of reasons for that, and I have those listed for you in the notes, but they have to do with the fact that we have Carnegie units and seat time, and it's very hard to figure out how a foreign student in their schooling overseas, how that compares and breaks down. It's not impossible to do, but also because of the credit requirements that we have that are very unique, like U.S. History 1 and 2 and health class, those types of things, it really is almost impossible for a student who's coming here to take all the required credits that we have in order to get the diploma. But there were also some other reasons, and the fact that many of our foreign exchange students come, we know, for the purpose of improving their English skills as well as just the cultural experience. And our teachers at the high school take that into consideration when it comes to grading. It doesn't make sense to fail a student in a class because they have language difficulties, although the student may not have mastered everything that was required when it's one of our foreign exchange students. So that was something that came into play that we felt if we were going to be awarding a high school diploma, we would have to account for in some way. Also, just the fact that no schools in our area are granting a diploma, we are potentially creating a situation where there could be a flood of students who might want to come here. And we're really not in the business of trying to help those students get a leg up on enrollment at an American university. I mean, again, they're coming for the cultural experience. So from hearing all of those comments and further consideration, the Board Policy Committee decided to pull that recommendation and just continue with an honorary diploma for students that successfully complete the year, or a certificate of attendance.
As you probably all know, I wasn't happy with this, but I understood it. I think if we could have figured out how to do it, the other schools would have followed suit, because it's hard to figure out how to do it, and that's the reason it's being withdrawn. But I think if we could have figured it out, the other schools would have picked it up and ran with it, because they all have exchange students too. So I don't think we would have had a flurry of foreign exchange students here, because I think other schools would have snapped that up too, because they have the same programs, exchange programs in their schools as we do here. I was disappointed, but we have to make it fair for our students as well as the exchange students.
So having said that, you did find the reasons for withdrawing those revisions compelling?
Yeah, I didn't find the one about us being inundated with valid, but yes,
Okay.
when they took my exchange students' transcript and put it up, and then our requirements, and it is very, very, very difficult to figure it out and come up with a fair way, because they have to meet the standards that our students meet if they're going to get a diploma, and it's just really difficult.
Just to be clear then, we're not withdrawing AG 5114. We're withdrawing the revisions that we made at the previous...
Right.
Was that just last month?
Yeah.
Okay. So that it would essentially just return to its original
Correct.
form.
Yes, there was no vote on, the board policy committee was recommending that the revision occur, but no vote had been taken. It was just for your first review, so it is not included as a document for second review.
Oh, sure.
And we just wanted to alert you to the reasons why we have changed our mind on that.
And if I could have figured out a way to keep it going, I would have. That would have been fair to everybody,
Well, with that said, then, I'll make a motion to approve policy 7510, use of district facilities.
Okay, thank you. Is there a second?
Second.
So we have a motion and a second to approve policy 7510 as presented. Any other questions or discussion? All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Motion carries, so policy 7510 is approved.